Good day everyone, so we are the sixth presenter and the topic that we're going to tackle is all about the Act of Declaration of Philippine Independence.
The Act of the Declaration of Philippine Independence by Ambrosio Rianzares Bautista is a historic event that played a crucial role in the Philippines' struggle for independence from Spanish colonial rule. This declaration marked the formal proclamation of Philippine sovereignty and set in motion a series of events that eventually led to the country's liberation and nationhood. The declaration began with the recall of the abuses of the civil guards, which are left unpunished, and the unjust deportations of illustrious Filipinos ordered by General Blanco and as requested by the Archbishop and friars to keep them ignorant. The declaration also mentioned their resolve to continue the revolution that started in August of 1896 to regain the independence and sovereignty of which the people had been deprived by Spain through Governor Miguel Lopez de Legazpi. It was also mentioned in the declaration the return of Emilio Aguinaldo to initiate a new revolution which succeeded and freed the towns of Cavite and other provinces. It also acknowledges the protection of the powerful humanitarian nation, the United States. In this document, the Filipino people announced to the world their right to be free and independent and their determination to defend their freedom with their lives, fortunes, and honor. It also acknowledges the leadership of Don Emilio Aguinaldo to lead the Philippines and protected the country after all the sufferings caused by the Spaniards, starting from Jose Rizal, the Gumburza, and all related abuses of the colonizer. Moreover, it also discusses the national symbol, the Philippine flag, which represents the Katipunan, the three principal islands of the archipelago, the gigantic step made by the people, the 8 provinces who actively fought, and the colors commemorating the flag of the USA. And finally, it was mentioned in the declaration the 98 Filipino signatories and 1 American soldier who witnessed the event.
Background history of Ambrosio Rianzares Bautista. Ambrosio Rianzares Bautista, the war counselor and special delegate designated to proclaim and solemnize this Declaration of Independence by the dictatorial government of the Philippines. On June 12, 1898, in town of Cavite Viejo, province of Cavite, the country was still under the Spanish colonization. This was to provoke the people to fight more against the Spaniards and that the other foreign country would recognize the proclamation. It was really intended for the Filipino, including the 98 people who signed as the witness, and among them is an American. Ambrosio Rianzares Bautista was born on February 4, 1830 in Cavite, Philippines. He came from a family with a strong tradition of patriotic involvement. His father, Captain Juan Rianzares, was known for his resistance against Spanish colonized authorities. Bautista received an extensive education and pursued a career in law, becoming a respected lawyer and intellectual. His legal background and passion for justice made him a prominent figure in the fight for Philippine independence. Bautista was actively involved in revolutionary activities and was a member of the Katipunan, a secret society dedicated to liberating the Philippines from Spanish rule. He served as the principal author of the Philippine Declaration of Independence.
The Act of the Declaration of Philippine Independence by Ambrosio Bautista. And this is the body. Since many Filipino people started to be part of the revolution, believing that the proclamation of the country's independence would inspire and provoke the people to fight more against the Spaniards and other foreign countries who wanted to take charge of our country. It described how Magellan pursued the islands and take over the country by his own countrymen, which somehow leads to some bad part of Filipino as they were abused. It states that all men have an equal right, the right to life, right to be free, and to be independent. It also shows where the design and color of the flag was inspired for. The document was written under the decree issued by the angry dictator Don Emilio Aguinaldo wife family. It is to serve as an awakening to the spirit of Filipino to fight for the country's freedom. It described the cruelty, abuse, and injustice made by the Spaniard and those Filipino people in the government who don't have any sense of justice. It is demonstrate the justification behind the revolutions against Spaniards as it was described to them through the Governor Miguel Lopez de Legazpi, continuing the course followed by his predecessor, Ferdinand Magellan. And through them, the Spanish started to colonize the country and name it after the name of the King of Spain, King Philip II. Because of what the Filipino are experiencing to the hands of those Spaniard revolution started to happen. Though General Melio Aguinaldo and other Filipino didn't win from the first phase of revolution, they were never give up, but instead started and initiated a new revolution wherein at the end they are one.
It is the place where revolution happened and those people in the said place fight within. It was recognized and protected by each countryman. Also through an established connection with other foreigner countries. With the nation is protected and well taken. And whether you are the highest, higher ranking person or anyone, once you do an unforgettable mistake, you will face the consequence and will pay for it. Also for a nation to be called independent of free. It should have its own distinct flag. Therefore, through a long process of designing and creating the flag, they come up with the flag that we have nowadays. The white triangle signifies the famous Society of the Katipunan, which, by means of its blood compact, inspired the masses to rise in revolution. The three stars signifies the three principal islands of archipelago, Mindanao, Luzon, and Panay. The sun represents the gigantic step made by the son of the country along the path of progress and civilization. The eight rays symbolize the eight provinces, Manila, Cavite, Bulacan, Pampanga, Nueva Ecija, Bataan, Laguna, and Batangas, which declared themselves in a state of war as soon as the first revolution started. And the color of the blue, red, and white, commemorating the flag of the United States of North America as a manifestation of country's profound gratitude towards this great nation for its disinterested protection, which is lent us and continues lending us. And by the rising flag, we stand and protect our nation. The author, those people and assembly, including the only stranger who attend the proceeding and the citizens of the USA, Mr. L.M. Johnson, the colonel of the artillery.
The Act of the Declaration of the Philippine Independence by Ambrosio Rianzares Bautista is a defining moment in the Philippine history. It embodies a culmination of years and struggle and sacrifice, reflecting the indomitable spirit of the Filipino people in their quest for freedom and self-determination. Bautista pivotal role in crafting and proclaiming the Declaration remains an enduring part of his legacy and testament to the resilience of the Filipino nation. Today, the Philippines celebrate the Independence Day every June 12, commemorating the act that set the nation of the path to sovereignty. Ambrosio Rianzares Bautista and the Declaration, he played a crucial role in continue to inspire generation of Filipino as a symbol of their independence and the pursuit of better future.